Welcome to the MasonKelley experiment. This is MasonKelley, high school sports coordinator at the Seattle Times. I'd like to welcome you back to another episode. We had some great games yesterday. I was at Bellevue College for 4 games. I'll be back there for 2. First game starting at 1 o'clock today is going to be number 5 Timberline against number 4 Kennedy Catholic on the girls' side. That is a loser-out, winner-to-Tacoma game. Then on the boys' side at 3 o'clock, we've got number 5 Lakes against Decatur. That also should be a very good matchup. So we'll see how things play out today. I'm going to start today's show by taking a look back at the girls' games that I was at yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Timberline Shorecrest game. I thought that was it was pretty interesting because I really liked the way Shorecrest was playing. I thought that they really had a chance to advance and move on and really get a chance to go to the state tournament in Tacoma. However, Sasha Weber for Timberline was huge in the second half. She scored 17 over 22 points in that second half. She hit the 1,000 point plateau in the victory, and they won. The Blazers were able to win 52-46 to be able to force this kind of winner to Tacoma matchup against Timberline. So I'm sorry, against Kennedy Catholic. So it'll be interesting to see this game. I mean, Timberline and Kennedy, really anything can happen. Timberline comes in at number 5, Kennedy Catholic is number 4. So I mean, really, in this new format, you're going to see a lot of really good matchups in these games. And and to be honest, I mean, while I really enjoyed the game yesterday, I can't say that I'm a huge fan of the format so far. The atmosphere just wasn't quite there. And talking to a few people, everyone's still wishing it was at the Tacoma Dome, but can't do anything about that now. Just kind of have to enjoy the basketball for what it is, and what it really does is it's going to set up some phenomenal matchups in that 8-team Tacoma Dome bracket. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. The other game that I was at yesterday was Holy Names against Kennedy Catholic. Holy Names winning 78-64. Holy Names really came out strong in this one. At one point, they led by, I believe, 24 points. Really, from time to time took over in this game. But I really have to give credit to Erica Johnson. I know it's kind of hard to see, but she's the one shooting free throws in this video before the game. Erica Johnson really came out and made a statement. She's had 16 points, 22 rebounds, and 8 assists, just missing that triple-double. She was phenomenal throughout the entire game. So I can't say enough about what she meant for her team. Now in the fourth quarter, they let down a little bit and struggled, but I think that's more than anything, that's just a lesson for them to learn from in the future. So it'll be really interesting to see how they move on and how they play in Tacoma. But as the number 1 ranked team in the state, undefeated, I really expect big things from Holy Names moving forward. Now let's move over to the boys' side. I watched 2 games, at Bellevue College on the boys' side. Lakes beat Mount Vernon. They were a 71-46 winner. I don't think that came as much of a surprise. 5th ranked Lakes, wanting to get to Tacoma, they'll have to beat Decatur today, so that'll be interesting. Jerron Smith obviously leads Decatur, and so we'll see if he can kind of get the Gators back on track in that one. Bellevue was really impressive. I mean, I don't think that I can say enough about the Wolverines right now. In hindsight, it's been tough to do rankings all year long. It's really been a struggle with so many different good teams in the state. But to not have Bellevue in the top 10 was really my fault. I can admit when I'm wrong. But the Wolverines, beating Decatur, a very good Decatur team, 80-45. I think the Wolverines have put themselves in a position where they could be the top team, and they could be the favorite heading into Tacoma. Now that's not to take anything away from a team like O'Day, which I have ranked number 1, because I think the Irish really got some things figured out, and they really showed some toughness and grit there down the stretch, being able to hold off 4th ranked Lincoln, who a lot of people were picking heading into this weekend's game as kind of the top team in the state. So it'll be really interesting to see again how these things move forward. So again, I'll be back at the games at Bellevue College, but I wanted to kind of take a minute to run through both brackets and a couple other things that happened yesterday. So let me first of all start. Seattle Prep had to come from behind to beat Glacier Peak on the boys' side. Mitch Brewy didn't score in the first half, but scored 12 in the third quarter, helping lead Seattle Prep back. Got to give a lot of credit to Dustin Watts from O'Dea. He scored 18 of his 28 after halftime, helping top-ranked O'Dea beat Lincoln. On the 4A side, a couple of guys I have to mention. Brett Kingma scored 7 of Jackson's final 9 points. He scored 5 points in the final 30 seconds, scored a total of 26 points, helping the Timberwolves knock off Auburn, a very good Auburn team. So that was impressive. Tony Roten had a great game opening state. He scored 29 points in Garfield's win over a very good Kentwood team. Gary Bell scored 29 points in a loser-out game for number 8 Kent Ridge as they knocked off Arlington, and it doesn't get any easier for the Chargers because they have to play 5th-ranked Auburn in a loser-out Winners Tacoma game. So that's going to be another fantastic game. So we'll kind of see what happens from there. I want to take a quick minute to run through some of the brackets and just kind of give you a primer for what's going to happen as we move forward to state next week at the Tacoma Dome. Seattle Prep will play at 3:45 in the 3A boys side. They'll play the Mercer Island Kamiakin winner, and that's going to be a tough game for Mercer Island, having to play number 3 Kamiakin. But the Islanders have really come a long way, and I've really been impressed by them recently. Top-ranked O'Dea is going to play the Lakes Decatur winner at 5:30. Bellevue is going to play the Chief South Lincoln winner at 7:15 p.m. I'll give a lot of credit to Chief South. They won a state playoff game. I know they would have preferred it to be in Tacoma, but they've got a chance today. So we'll see what happens against Lincoln. Would love to see the Seahawks, just given their great storylines. It'd be great to see if they could advance one more week. North Central out of Spokane, which has put together some phenomenal games recently. They will play the winner of Hazen and Glacier Peak at 9 p.m. and all these games will be next Thursday. Moving on to the 4A side, Jackson advances to Tacoma. They'll play a 9 a.m. game against second-ranked Ferris or Davis. They play today in a winner to Tacoma loser-out game. Number 4 Curtis is going to play the winner of number 9 Olympia against Kentwood at 10:30 a.m. Garfield, again led by Tony Roten, will play the Ballard Puyallup winner at 12:15. That could be interesting. That could be a rematch of the Kinko 4A title game where Garfield beat Ballard. In the 2 o'clock game, we've got Gonzaga Prep playing the Kent Ridge Auburn winner, and that will also be another very good game. On the girls' side, starting with the 9 a.m. game Thursday, we're going to have Glacier Peak against the Eastmont Kamiakin winner. Or wait, no, I can't read my writing, but I think that. So anyway, moving on. In the 10:30 game, we've got Prairie against the Timberline Kennedy Catholic winner. Then Holy Names will play a 12:15 game against the Wilson Lakeside winner. North Central will play a 2 o'clock game against the Auburn Mountain View Mercer Island winner. In the 4A side of the bracket, Lake Stevens will play a 3:45 game against the Gonzaga Prep Chiawana winner. At 5:30 p.m., Federal Way will play the Mount Tahoma Mount Rainier winner. At 7:15, we've got Woodinville against the South Kitsap Bellarmine Prep winner. And finally, wrapping it up at 9 p.m., we've got Lewis and Clark against the Edmonds Woodway Kentwood winner. So phenomenal games both on the boys and girls side. Really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in Tacoma, even later today, and then moving on to Tacoma. So anyway, I think that wraps it up for me today. We've got plenty of stuff on the blog. Go back and watch Brett Kingma and I have a 3-point shooting contest. That video's there. It was really fun to shoot. Obviously, I lost, but again, I really enjoyed it. So anyway, that's it for me from here. And feel free to check out all the good content we've got both on the blog and online. We've got game stories from everywhere. And until next time, I will see you later.